There's a sail on the flat. Sail on the flat.
That's a pair of slammers, boys.
Nice fish.
Hey, welcome aboard to Reeling in the Keys with Cal, with Captain Mark Schmidt out of Sundancer Charters, Murray Marine. How are you, brother?
What's going on?
Nothing at all. Done a lot of TV shows in your life here in Key West, haven't you?
Done a few.
Anyone as devastatingly handsome as me?
All of them.
George Poveromo?
He's way better looking than you.
Mark Sosin?
Yeah.
Okay. I got one of them. That's right. Today, conforming to the elements. It's wintertime, as you can tell here in the Florida Keys. Tell me the conditions and what you have in store today.
Okay, we're gonna do something that anybody can do at home.
Oh,
Anybody that's got a 20, even you, Cal. We've got northwest winds coming around in the northeast, 15 to 20. Started out on the higher end side, 20. It's trying to back off a little bit. So we're gonna go out into Hawks Channel. We're gonna look for some rock piles. We're gonna look for some structure. Got some live shrimp, got some dead baits. We're gonna not cast net anything. We hope. We're gonna try. And so that we can go, as we go along, we'll tell the viewers how to do that, where they can go out in their own boat when they've got a little bit of wind and getting, the lee.
It's a great way to do it because you don't need a 30-foot vessel on days like this. You can still go out there and have fun. And also, I'm trying to build a bridge between Almirada and the Key West captains by bringing Captain Matt Bellinger along, whose Bamboo Charters does great fishing reports on Clear Channel Radio in the Upper Keys. So we're going to have a good busman's holiday out there, all at the expense of Captain Mark. So come along. This is a TDC moment. Right now it's 85 degrees, flat, calm conditions, and that's normal winter here in the Florida Keys.
Absolutely.
And by the way, it's a little bumpy. What would you call these conditions right now?
I'd call them very fishable.
Nice. I like the cut of your jib there,
That's
pal.
right.
So you're just gonna throw a block of.
No, this is breakfast. We gotta,
Oh,
it's
a nice bouquet.
Will that work?
Yes, it will.
So all we got to do is to start off is throw this and let it dissipate, and that'll get the bait fish and hopefully get the mackerel fired up, and they'll get in a chum line.
Nice.
And then we'll catch them.
And you're on we're about 20 feet of water on top of a rock pile.
Okay, Hawks Channel comes out from the shoreline and goes down to 30, 40 foot, and the average is about 30 probably. And if you look on your chart, you'll see where it comes up. And sometimes it's very subtle, sometimes it's very dramatic. So we've gone from 30-something foot to 20 foot on top of this rock pile. We've anchored into it, and now we're going to put the chum out and get some fish going.
I like it. Stay tuned.
Basically, we're just going to start out taking a live shrimp, hooking him through the head. You don't want to hook him in a dark spot, so you kill him. And we're going to flip him out and let him drift around in the chum. Yellowtails, mackerel, sometimes the groupers or mutton snappers will come off the bottom and eat them. Everything loves them. Great bait.
We got some dolphin, as in porpoises, or the flipper type dolphin, come up behind the boat here. And we just started talking a little bit about. I was wondering if anyone's ever hooked a dolphin where it bit a hook with a bait on it. You said that's happened.
Out in the Gulf of Mexico, we run up to fish for blackfin tuna behind the shrimp boats, 30, 35 miles up in the Gulf. And I've had the marine biologists say no, the sonar, they can differentiate the hook from the fish.
That's what I've
had them eat the bait meant for the tuna, and we immediately, busted it off because, obviously it'd spool you or mess up your gear. And a buddy of mine who was fishing out there claims that one of his clients had one eat a fly when they were trying to fish for tunas. So there you go. Hey, I'm going to tell you, these guys, we all think we're so smart. We train these porpoises to do stuff. You get out there behind the shrimp boats, they're jumping and doing stuff, tail walking, just like you see at the Seaquarium.
Wow.
So maybe we're not that smart after all.
I know that. I know for a fact I'm not.
Ooh, mutton.
Oh. What's the limit on muttons again? 18? Do you need a net?
16.
Okay.
Who needs a net when you can flip them on board?
I don't know. You were looking for something. I was trying to help.
I'm gonna show you what we had. Whoa, look at that, I'm matched up.
And when they say probably who...
Whoa, do you want that on your foot?
said some TV show host do. Oh, you dog. Did you get that? Did you get that? You're going to blame that on me, aren't you?
Well, this is what we caught, is half a ballyhoo.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Good shot. Get the other half now.
Well, okay. All right. Whoa.
Is that a mutton snapper, sir?
I know you're just kidding.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I know that's not a mutton snapper. What is it, Matt? What is it? That's what I like to call a spotted grouper.
That is a nice red grouper, probably a little short, but...
We're going to throw it in the box anyway, sir?
yeah.
Nice. Now, they're probably the more common shallow water grouper you'll find out here.
They are. We got, he's a...
Look at that. Love that.
Well, you see, the bait hasn't been out here like it was, of course,
right,
before we decided to come out here the week before. But the bottom fishing, now he slammed it pretty good,
right?
And hopefully, I'm still hopeful we'll get some mackerels and stuff up. But so we got 2 different species of fish.
Beautiful fish.
All right. One of the things we do out here, Cal, while we're fishing the top with a live shrimp, is take a ballyhoo, cut it in half. If they're small ballyhoo, put a whole one on. Just put it on a jig head, drop him down on the bottom. You'll catch groupers and mutton snappers and all kinds of goodies doing that.
And again, if you're not adept at getting pinfish or getting pilchards like a lot of people like to use, it's amazing. We've had the action we've had so far has been on what they call ballyhoo plug.
Right, and again, we kind of talked about doing this show that anybody can come out here. You don't have to know how to throw a cast net. You don't have to get pilchards or ballyhoo. So frozen ballyhoo, frozen squid, live shrimp. You can do any type of fishing you want out here, catch all kinds of things.
You too can be a Florida Keys guide. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Ooh.
All you gotta do is figure out where to go.
Yeah, that's right. And learn to live on oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
Nice, another red.
All right.
I got a teeny little snapper, I think. What's the matter, Matt? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! TDC moment. Oh, yeah. This is called a mangrove snapper. Oh, wait a minute. What is it called again?
It's a yellowtail snapper.
Yellowtail. That's neat. Are they common?
Very common.
I'm right.
I know you never catch them, but they're very common.
Oh, they are. Beautiful. Nice. You want to have them do weird sexual things to each other? Another yellowtail.
That's a nice yellowtail.
Oh, no, let him get a little too deep there. Yeah, I mean, keeper yellowtail that will probably throw back.
Unless you've hooked him real deep.
Yep. Yeah, it could. It's unfortunately that little throat part.
Yeah. He might be somebody's dinner.
Wait. Captain Mark, seriously, I saw you for the first time on George Pulveromo's show, and I loved your style down here. And a question I ask everybody is, what made you want to fall in love with fishing that you want to do it as a job?
I really have to blame my dad for that. He had me fishing, he had me out on the boat before I could walk, and I'm eternally grateful to him for that.
Really?
But my dad took me out fishing as a kid, and then all through high school playing sports and stuff, I would always still get back out on a boat and go fishing. And it was just some things fell into place and just was kind of a natural evolution once it happened that I started guiding.
Is your dad still around?
He is.
Oh, good, good.
And I try to get him out of the boat whenever I can. He's 74, I think, now. He'll probably be mad if I'm making him older than he is, but he's in his early 70s and still gets out, plays golf, and we get him out of the boat every time we can.
Well, that red grouper we caught earlier, boy, I tell you, there's some issues, federal issues that come up that get the ire of a lot of fishermen here in the Florida Keys, but nothing like I've seen when federal management says that January 1st, they're shutting grouper down for 3 or 4 months, and it looks like it's going to go through. How do you feel about that?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm really angry about this, Cal, because first of all, the sport fishing industry and the guiding industry is on a respirator as it is.
Yep.
And I'm all about the fishery and saving the fishery. But if gag grouper, which seems to be the problem, is the problem, then why can't we just not fish for gag grouper during those 3 months? Or, you know, tighten up the limit. They've already made the size limits bigger and bigger and bigger. We can barely work with them. But they don't realize that the sport fishing, you know, recreational, people coming down from out of state to fish with guides down here in the Keys is a $21 billion industry in the state of Florida. And that survey was taken several years ago. Texas was the next best state at 11 billion. Wow. So from the time they get on the airplane and leave wherever they come from, come down here to the Florida Keys, $21 billion. And again, if I was convinced that what the science was correct and things were correct in this fishery as far as shutting it down, then, you know, maybe I'd be a little more for it. But I don't think that's so. And again, I think they could do it some other ways without totally shutting down all the grouper for 4 months. That'll eat.
Yes, it will. Love mangrove. You know, it's funny, out of all the snapper, I enjoy the taste of the mangrove probably more than any other. Well, mutton tongue. I always keep forgetting mutton apart of that same group, but something about a mangrove snapper's got the best taste to it.
I tell you, mutton snapper, mangrove snapper, I mean, they're all, it's like arguing about, you know, different types of steak.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look at that. Look at him.
Oh, that's awesome to see. Woo! There we go. It's a sea trout. Okay.
Hey, we got a double now.
Yeah, what's the spark them up?
This is yellowtail.
I tell you, you know, good call, Captain Mark. We're fishing with what you would think would be an ideal Spanish mackerel or Cerro mackerel lure, and just wasn't doing it, so you went over to the closest thing you could find that would look like a value. That's a beautiful fish.
Look at, there's another one down with him. Just watch those. Yeah, just watch those trebles.
Yeah, sure will. Oh, there you go. You called
like I said,
you called it.
You're watching them, huh? Hey.
Here, we'll go ahead and get them unstuck, and then.
that's the one bad thing about fishing with plugs.
Yep.
You know.
We'll have a sensitive time with Captain Mark. Tell us about that fish, Mark.
This is a nice fish.
A nice, pretty fish.
It's a pretty fish.
And they're good to eat.
You know, we've been seeing signs of these in the chum. So, hey, so things are working out like I said they would, although it's taken some time.
Well, when you make it up as you go, I guess, and like throwing flack out there, you're eventually going to hit something, right?
Something.
I like it.
I like to hit more than miss, though.
I do too. Throw them in the box. Into the hole with you. I'm going to do a bio of Captain Matt Dellinger and not even need him for this. I've known you for 6 years. I met you for the first time at Pro Graphics when I was doing a radio show. Always knew your name at Holiday Isle, and then before that, I think you were somewhere else. But you had a great reputation. I told you in the beginning of the show, Sun 103, Thunder Country 96.9 fishing reports. You do a lot of promotion, Florida Sportsman's website forum, where you're on there promoting others way before yourself, which goes against the idea of self-promotion, but not really. I always joke, if I was going to go ballistic and start killing people and have to name a replacement for the show, which I'll never do, who would I want to replace me? Build a case for yourself.
Well, aside from the fact that I got the face for radio, the transition would be tough, but I grew this goatee trying to keep up with you.
One thing that I found that I've loved about what I do on this TV show, the radio show, is everything is just a complete diversity of captains out there. I almost have to separate it. If I clash a little bit with the captain personality-wise, I still have to just separate that and go out because it's promoting captains in Florida Keys, what I do. You do on your radio show.
Right.
Have you found that?
Well, yeah, you've got different schools of fishing, schools of thought. I'm a bay boat driver, a bus driver, as they used to call me.
Yeah, which is like the bottom tier.
Absolutely. I get the entry-level clients for the most part and turn them into hardcore anglers over the time by myself, and then move them up the road. I do. Then you have your elitist petite man who like the technical poling skiffs kind of thing, but you don't really clash in what we do fishing wise. I'm not up on a flat pushing around in the big bay boat or with the trolling motor. They're not out throwing a popping cork with 4 little kids and a mom.
All right, now hit me. Be the judge. Tell me about our day with Captain Mark Schmidt. You know a lot of captains. Tell me what he does good.
I'll tell you what's impressed me so far. Aside from his boat, we're on a little sloppy chop out here, really comfortable. This the center console of his boat is, you know. But I would say just his openness. It's a lot of times you get two guides come up to each other, two captains come up to each other. They almost look like pickpockets, and they're walking a circle around each other like two dogs or something. He's been open, telling me exactly where we're at, showing me his technique, his knots, his rigging ideas, and how he likes to fish these conditions. And that openness is pretty amazing, actually, if you've been around a group of guides before. The shortest conversation you'll ever have between two guides is, so where'd you go today?
Some people, do you ever notice that, I know how you're going to answer this, but aren't there some people when you book them, you know, like you're either going to have a great day, the weather's going to be perfect, or when they come it's going to be terrible, you know? I mean, they're clients that have their own karma.
Oh yeah.
You know? I have people that as soon as they can call me 6-8 months ahead of time, hey, we're coming down to such and such, I know we're having a great day.
I have a client that we do not use his own name when he calls. Even on my phone, he's listed under a fictitious name, because when we mention his real name and I mention his name, and I won't say it because the wind's already blowing, the wind gets a-going.
Howls.
Absolutely, just honks. And his brother too, both of them. When they book, it's under their fictitious name.
Yeah.
Don't even bring it up.
Yeah.
That's fun. We're gonna play a little game I like to call Dueling Banjos. Almirada versus Key West. Are you guys ready to play? Get it on. Sport fishing capital of the world. Your captain's up there in Almirada. Tell me, are they typecast? And if so, what typecast?
Are they typecast?
Yeah, as in what's their reputation throughout the Keys?
Well, I know you want to hear me say high-strung and elitist, but no, it's just a good mix of captains. What do we have? Somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 300, 350 captains in that area. So you got them all.
That's right. That's right. Very delicate political answer. Now, same question you, Captain Mark. Key West, a little bit different geography down here with the captains. Do they have a reputation, and if so, what is it, and is it well-deserved?
I think we have a reputation of being some of the best captains in the world. We catch a lot of fish down here.
That is awesome. Okay, you have offshore the Almirada hump. What does Key West have?
End of the bar.
End of the bar, nice. You guys have the lakes, which is great backcountry style fishing. Where do you have?
All the waters of the Everglades National Park.
Sure. Okay, only a couple 100,000 square miles,
Yes.
right? Okay, excellent. Do you ever get lost up in Hell's Bay? Do you get up in that area?
I don't go up very often. When I go up there, actually, I defer to other people like Captain Larry Sidners and guys that have the experience up there.
Captain Mark in Key West, do you have your clicks?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Are you
absolutely.
in that said click?
I'm in some clique. It might be a clique of one, but, you know.
Nice, nice.
You know.
Now, you're a bay boat fisherman, and again, we've talked about that a little bit, Matt. Tell me right now the biggest style of fishermen in the Upper Keys. What would you say that is?
Well, you've almost got two tribes. The 18-foot skiff is disappearing. Now it's got to be the 16 to 18-foot technical poling skiff made of 3 different space-age fibers, or it's a bay boat thing. The guy in the middle ground, it seems, and I'm not knocking the boat, but it seems like there's a divergence there away from the classic 16 to 18-foot Hughes poling skiff to technical poling skiff and to then the bay boat crowd.
Short answer, yours and them. Okay, great. Now over to you. They have Almirada downtown bonefish that are like 18-foot big. What do you guys have here?
We have, I tell you, a buddy of mine caught a 12-pounder the other day out just east of here. So, I mean, we don't, I will concede the bone fishing on the backcountry fishing to Almirada, but anytime you want to come catch a permit, you better come down here.
Oh, especially the Marquesas in that area. I've never really given that a good hard shot.
You've got the reef, the permit gets spawning on the reef certain time of the year. You got the wreck fishing for permit. You got the flats fishing for permit. All, you know, all up and down. So, you know, I think we've got great permit fishing.
Yeah, I gotta go up with that too.
Oh, so you concede it?
I'll concede that, but with the bonefish thing, we just last weekend we got an IGFA Potential world record on 16-pound tippet, a 15-pound, 6.2-ounce bonefish was caught.
I heard it died of old age and he snagged it through the eyelid.
I tell you, you guys have got hogs. There is no, you guys in Miami have got, you know, hogs for bonefish.
Time out. I wanted this to be a fist fight, not a love fest. I mean, what the heck just happened here? Well, you guys at home, you be the judge on what area is better. All I know is it's all here in the Florida Keys and we are lucky. Gotta thank Captain Mark Schmidt again. Sundancer Charters, Murray Marine, which is technically Stock Island, and again, making chicken salad out of whatever we call this.
Conditions were kind of iffy out there, but you know, if you've got some folks that are hardy, again, it's not dangerous, the conditions we had. Wasn't very uncomfortable, and there's fish out there, so come join us.
And Matt Bellinger out of Almirada, thanks for joining us
Thanks
today.
for having me, it was great.
Matt admitted right off the bat that he was going to cancel on a day like this. That's just what they do in Almirada, but men like this go out anyway. So guys, we'll catch you later. And get one more shot in!
There's a place out on the ocean, ain't on a map anywhere. The captain's looking at the water, he knows exactly where to steer. No internet or Wi-Fi towers, all that stress is gone. The lines just went in the water, and somebody yells, "Fish on!" And it's just another day, reeling in the Keys. We got that fishing feeling, there's no place we'd rather be. We're a million miles from nowhere, but we ain't lost at sea. Just living life, living the dream, reeling in the Keys.